the rest of August and through September 30th, 2022, Universal is celebrating Passholder Appreciation Days. They do this every year and they usually offer special menu items at restaurants all across the resort, Passholder exclusive merchandise, a special magnet. Some years they do more than others, but every year I come out to show you what they've got on offer. So let's check that out. Also, we are so close to Halloween Horror Nights opening. Like, what is it, 2 weeks? So close. So the parks are in full swing, looking amazing. So we're gonna see what they look like updated from last time we were here. Holy moly, this looks amazing. So you see the 31 here? That is because, yes, it's HHN 31. They're celebrating their 31st year, but also because Halloween is October 31st. So this year they're leaning all the way in to classic Halloween theming. Oh, hello? Okay. Just pumpkins,
It might be not.
Probably not, but you know. Oh, I love the pumpkins.
Get up in there.
I love the pumpkin.
Who's your favorite pumpkin?
You know, I would say Little Boo, but I feel like that's so cliche right now.
You know where he is?
Of course I know where he is. He's right smack in the middle.
Okay, show me Little Boo.
Come on.
Let's
Show
do
me
it.
the whole
Film
thing.
crew.
Get the whole thing.
You see it right up here.
Point.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna
Point
point the camera.
Point the finger.
So not this first row right
Okay.
there, the second one.
Oh.
Look at his eyes, they look terrified.
Yes.
He looks very stressed out.
He is scared.
I think
gotta-
being
it's gotta-
that famous,
Gotta switch the
strung up.
keycap.
it's gotta be stressful being that
He
famous.
sees all of the secrets.
Oh man, we gotta
Okay.
pick a new favorite this year, but I'll work on that because he's got too much pressure on him.
I personally like the one with the emoji eyes.
Let's see.
I like
Oh
the
yeah, I
emoji
see him.
eyes.
I
Yeah,
like
that
him
one's
too.
good, too.
He's kind of laughing at it all, isn't he?
That's good.
I like him. Okay. Okay.
We got it.
Good
We
scene.
got it.
Good scene. All right.
Absolutely.
All right.
Working with you.
Good work, crew.
Good to see you in the fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna send it.
Jenna's around.
I love that. Universal has these new street entertainment characters and they're amazing, and one of them is that film crew. So that film crew, so you know, they just helped me to just film a little piece right there. But you did see Little Boo has become this popular character, and I feel like he's got too much pressure. Too much pressure on Little Boo. So let's all pick a new favorite pumpkin from this structure up here, and I want you to tell me, maybe take a picture and tag me, like in an Instagram story or a comment, and let me know who your new favorite pumpkin's gonna be. You know, take some of the pressure off Little Boo. You know, it doesn't mean we don't love it. It's just, you know, spread the love around. So, okay, here we go. So as I was gonna say, Universal has gone ahead and announced all of the rest of the houses and scare zones. We now know everything. So this is going to be the horrors of Halloween. And the description is, the pumpkin lore, the spirit of Halloween has taken over this year's event, summoning hordes of fiendish creatures. Terror has taken root. So we can see the root, that terror, the roots growing here, the vines everywhere. We can see all the candy here, and that's coming from the Sweet Revenge scare zone, which we'll go take a look at. And this looks really cool. We know these are gonna be all lit up, probably flickering. This is gonna be amazing. It's so hot out there that I'm gonna cut through the store here to get some AC. We're gonna head to the Passholder Lounge. This shop has a ton of really cute stuff, but let's head out to town. All right, so we got a pretty good look at Nettlewood Cemetery last time we were here, and it's looking cooler and cooler every single time we come out. Okay, we can go now. They just keep adding more vines and moss and really cool details. This gate is awesome. Oh yeah, they do keep adding more. We were here earlier this week just hanging out. I didn't make a vlog, but I did see all of this and I couldn't wait to show y'all. They've got like coins in a tray here, flowers, little flowers in the corners, votive candles, Spanish moss everywhere. There's more over here too. They're really decking the place out. They've added some spider webs, like cobwebs, this wreath. They always add these statues in that are sort of like weeping angel type of things. Very cool. Oh, look, the mystery machine's over here too. Usually find the Scooby Gang running around this street. Here on the other side, there's another tray of coins and beads. More beads over here and flowers. And they've got this big wild grass growing everywhere, giving it an overgrown cemetery look. It looks great, I'm excited. Look at this fence. Knights Gate. We'll keep looking at that, but first we're going to go into Studio Styles, the annual Passholder Lounge. So you just scan your annual pass to enter. You can come in and they have all sorts of fun things that they change out all the time. Universal annual Passholder exclusive merchandise, the refillable cups, just all sorts of cool stuff. It's also a place to get out of the hot sun and get some AC. It does close at 4 p.m., so keep that in mind if you're gonna come out. There is a big line, and people are really excited to get their magnet. Here's the merchandise that's out right now. We're definitely gonna expect like Halloween Horror Nights exclusive Passholder merchandise to come out here, and just they keep adding more. If you want your lanyard. Oh, and then they have, sometimes things are 50% off. They've been out for a while. That's a cute tank top. Hello. Thank you. Woo! I really like the Passholder Lounge as a place to chill. It is slam packed right now, so let's head outside and I'll show you the magnet a little more. Thank you. This annual Passholder magnet is mummy themed, obviously. Sometimes they also have a button or a pin, but right now it's the magnet. It's funny because the Revenge of the Mummy ride has not yet reopened. However, Mummy is a big franchise. It's not just the ride, it's several movies, Universal films, and you know, huge franchise. So it's a very cool, coveted Passholder magnet. Now, if you have questions about Passholder Appreciation Days, you can find answers in there. However, it's all also listed on the website, so I've got a list. We've got some Minions fun over here, even though they don't have the full parade anymore. And then here's more of a look at Nettlewood. It's just looking really cool, and I'm very excited for this scare zone, for all of them really. You can also find all of the Halloween Horror Nights merchandise that's out at any given time, usually at the 5 and Dime, and also over at Islands of Adventure at the All Hallows Eve boutique over there. This is one of the newer designs that I really, really love. Pretty sure this was out last time we were here and we purchased them. Yeah, I just love this design, the classic Halloween. We've got the Pumpkin Lord in the middle, ghosts and goblins and ghoulies and witches and scarecrows, and you can see the roots here. Little trick-or-treater dressed like a person. He's really a skeleton. Oh, and this scare zone is officially called Graveyard Deadly Unrest. On All Hallows Eve, a dark storm descends upon a cemetery and awakens long dead spirits. No one living can escape them. Now this area is normally used for seasonal food and drinks during special events, and it looks like they have gone ahead and fully themed this as the Weekend After Hours Nightmare Bar. We know there's going to be a Weekend themed house based on his music videos, and apparently now there's going to be a bar too. Interesting. How do you guys feel about this? I think it's got potential. Could be good. But we're going to make our way straight to San Francisco, where I am looking for one of the Passholder exclusive food items. Here's another food truck that's usually used for seasonal events, and it's got a creepy looking thing that lets us know probably this is gonna switch out from the summer menu, maybe? Getting closer to San Francisco, we're seeing some creepy trees out. Ooh, and wow, this looks very much transformed from last time I was here. A covered thing up there, probably something gruesome. They tend to cover those during the day so that day guests who aren't at the event don't get freaked out. But this scare zone is going to be called Conjure the Dark. On the first All Hallows Eve, an evil sorceress called forth monstrosities from dark dimensions. Now your blood will fuel them. So they've added this tall overgrown grass everywhere and these corn stalks everywhere. And the stage looks so cool. There's just even more up there. The cauldron looks amazing. It looks like they colored in this language. I said runes, I think, last time, but someone said it was a language, or maybe not, maybe just made up, but either way, it looks really cool. What is that gonna be? What do you think's under there? Very exciting. Ooh, and there's a lot of new stuff here. Spooky. Oh, but we are actually going around this corner to Lombards. It's hopefully open. Lombard's Seafood Grill. I actually usually like what they have here, but they tend to have weird hours. It says they're open till 9, so let's see. There is actually a half an hour wait right now. I went ahead and put my name down. You just never know with these things. There is an air-conditioned waiting area. Nice, cool theming. I wish the upstairs Passholder Lounge was open, but I guess they decided not to do that this year. So I'm just gonna wait in here. Woohoo! We're gonna be seated. Oh, this is awesome. When I checked in, they said it was a half-hour wait. I said, that's fine. I will wait. It's a Saturday. It's very crowded. It just is what it is sometimes. But it actually ended up only being like 15 minutes, and I got to wait in the AC in the waiting room, which, thank goodness. And now I'm seated in the beautiful Lombard's main dining room, and I'm gonna order the Passholder exclusive item and maybe even more because I'm pretty hungry. Here's where you scan for the menu. Some places have gone back to paper menus, but most places still have a digital. I made a list here in my Google Calendar showing the different menu items that are available, but it's all on the Universal website, and there is a ton. But here at Lombard's, they have the crab okonomiyaki. Crab okonomiyaki. It's Asian style savory crab and cabbage pancake with hoisin, wasabi mayo, and sriracha drizzled, and a frisee salad. That sounds so good, so I'm gonna try that. And my server also told me they have these amazing Bloody Marys right now, which I only order these occasionally, but they have three, the classic, the carnivore, and the herbivore, and I ordered the herbivore. I can't even talk. I ordered the herbivore because the way she just sold it to me, the way she described them, I was like, that sounds amazing and rare. You're not gonna get a big, amazing Bloody Mary like that every day, and you know, it's Passholder days. You gotta celebrate, so I'll show you that when it comes. Now, where I'm seated is actually funny because this is the back of one of the Halloween Horror Nights bars that we looked at the other day. I'll show you the front when we go outside. All right, well, this is quite a Bloody Mary. Probably the coolest looking one I've seen ever, or at least for a really long time. This is a huge piece of delicious looking bread. We've got cheese, charred vegetables, tomatoes, olives, celery. This looks amazing. We gotta try it. I would say this falls into the category of it's so pretty I don't want to touch it or drink it, but we've got to drink it. I'll just... It doesn't taste like a premix. It tastes really freshly made. This is so good. I'm gonna take the bread off so I can eat it. It's like, bigger than my head. This is like yummy garlic toast. Really, really good. This is one of the best Bloody Marys I've ever had. It's got a little kick to it, but it's not super spicy. It's got a little pepper taste in there. It is so good. And the olives are filled with cheese. So, you know. The olives are filled with blue cheese. It tastes so good. This is ridiculous. Now I know I came in here to try the Passholder item, but you know, I always want to show you the best of the best here at Universal, and this is the best of the best. If you like Bloody Marys and you want something that is just extravagant and delicious, look at this. It's like a little mini salad. Like, this is so fancy and it's huge. I got the tips for you. All right, my okonomiyaki has arrived. It smells really good. It's got a very savory, sweet smell. And this dish is a savory pancake. It's covered in these nice greens. I can see pickled onions, got a little dash of sauce right there. I can't wait to dig in. I feel like these go well together somehow. Like the flavor of these two dishes, I can just tell they're gonna vibe well. Don't mind my plate of bread over there. Let's go ahead and try this. It looks more like a crab cake, really, but I'm okay with that because I do like crab cakes. So I would equate this to like a crab cake, but like a very freshly prepared crab cake. The salad mixture on top is really good. The pickled vegetables are delicious. The flavors are really, really on point, really, really nice. A mix of savory and like a little bit of tang in there. And this is a very, very pleasant dish. It is more like an appetizer than a full meal, but I'm gonna get this so I can save room to hopefully eat a little more later today. We'll see. Either way, it's enough for a meal for one person, or to maybe share as an appetizer. But yeah, it's a really good Passholder offering and really different too. I am very much enjoying this. A big, delicious Bloody Mary that is like the biggest Bloody Mary I've ever had, and a delicious savory pancake. This is with like Asian fusion flavors. It's great. There's a really pretty tank in the middle of the dining room, and there's a cool sort of turn of the century theme in here. It's very pretty. All right, I'm all done here. I like these advertisements for the stands outside. Clever. Everything's nautical themed and vintage. It's got a beautiful decor that just transports you to another time. But for now, let's go. Oh my gosh, it is so hot out here. And it is a crowded Saturday out here today too. As we come out, and we're right around the corner from the Conjure the Dark Scare Zone, I showed you this in its very early stages, but now they've added vines all around it. It looks even cooler. They've added lights. So there's definitely gonna be some bars down here. And this is right outside of the building I was just eating in, Lombards. Just right here, around the back of Lombards, there are a few of these bar setups, and they keep adding more and more to the theming. It's looking really cool. And then there's more around this corner, and one of these is where I was eating. So they've added these green lights. They look really cool. These are definitely gonna be menu boards, but nothing yet. We're still waiting for menus. Universal still hasn't announced the specialty menus for Halloween Horror Nights. We know, or we can presume, that we're gonna get some specialty themed food and drinks, but we just don't know what they are yet. But I'm keeping my eye out for any clues. We can definitely see 2 beers on tap right here. Hopefully we'll get some pumpkin beers too though. Look at that. That is looking very cool. Ooh. I think I was eating behind one of these. But yeah, 3 bars back here. This looks great. Got purple lights back here and green. All right, it's looking cool back here. Let's keep exploring. I'm loving this. I mentioned in my last HHN update video that Diagon Alley, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter portion of the park, is not touched by Halloween Horror Nights. But it usually is open for the night. Sometimes it closes a little earlier than the rest of the park, so you'll want to check those hours, but generally it's open. So if you or anyone in your party wants a break from the scares, that is one area that you can go to just not be touched by Halloween Horror Nights. And the ride usually has a very low wait during nights, unless it's really, really busy. Then, can't make any promises. Might still have a long line. Okay, we're gonna walk over this way. We're gonna walk all around the park. This pumpkin is definitely gonna be a drinks and or a food booth. They've added some more menu windows in here. They've got a register here, and then windows to pick up your food and drinks, and empty menu windows. I also just want to remind you on these hot Florida days that anywhere fountain beverages are sold, you can ask for a free iced water. Water is free. Ice cold. Whoop! Oh, how fun. That's cute. Cheers. Another food booth over by Men in Black. There are definitely green lights up in there, but there's no specialty theming here yet. Another thing to look forward to during the fall season here is they'll usually bring out Dufftoberfest, an Oktoberfest beer just for Simpsons Land here, Springfield, USA. But I'm looking at the tabs right now and it looks like it's just Duff and Duff Light. So no Dufftoberfest yet, but it will come out, and it's a flavor of beer a lot of people really like. Oh yeah, and notice this last time we were here too, but Chief Wiggum, the police car, the fire hydrant, all gone, all covered up. So that's probably for something Horror Nights related. I'm in the shade of the Lard Lad Donut thing. Shade anywhere you can get it. And this will be a food booth here. A lot of people have said it's Chucky colors, kind of looking like it themed, like it could be a Chucky type of a thing. It definitely has some like blood splatter looks about it, bright colors. This will be something. Here's a register for that one. More blood splatters. So they do just so good with the decorating. That's why people come out to see it as they're setting up, just because it's so cool to see the detail work in progress. And then when you come out and the event's happening and you see it in just fully put together, it's amazing. Now we know there's going to be a fountain show called Ghoulish, A Halloween Tale. On Halloween night, a ghost story becomes reality as you go beyond the grave in a spectacularly spooky show on Universal Studios Lagoon. So that's going to be out here where cinematic celebration happens, usually nightly. And speaking of nightly, Universal Orlando's hours are about to change drastically. During the summer, they have later hours, so they can be open till 9 or 10, but once the fall hits, they go back to closing at 5 or 6. So make sure you check those park hours if you have a visit planned here. Obviously, if you're here for Halloween Horror Nights, they're open till 1 or 2 a.m. So you can come out for those late nights, you can come out for the day and for the evening. I talked about Stay and Scream in my past Horror Nights updates video, so if you want an explanation on that, check that out. But either way, I want to make you aware that once fall hits, those hours, these parks start closing a lot earlier, so make sure you check and get out here early. And I, for one, am gonna miss the late night summer hours. I love when the park is open to 9 or even later. On the upside, it does start getting dark earlier, so at least there's that. I don't know, is that an upside? I don't think that's an upside. Anyway, it's hot, let's keep going. More food and or drinks booths over here with more decorations popping up on them. Oh, look at this one, very different from last time I was here. It's got a lot of the witchy stuff. Ooh, so they're really pulling in the houses and scare zones into the food tents. Wow, very cool and creepy. They might have just not started working on the one across the way yet, because this one looks like it looked like that before they finished it up. And this one looks like they just haven't added kind of finishing touches on yet. So exciting! So this has gotta be the Scarecrow Cursed Soul, or Cursed Soul Scare Zone. We saw the lanterns up here last time. Not a ton of changes in this scare zone yet, but we do have a description. At an abandoned farm, scarecrows have risen from the crust of the earth to hunt you and seek revenge. They'll harvest your screams. Over here we've got the Dia de los Muertos looking food drink stand. Looks so cool. Even though there's not a lot up in here yet, we've seen some beautiful scare zones in this area before, so we can definitely expect something good. And then here's the lagoon show viewing area. Now we haven't seen one scare zone yet. We kind of skipped over New York, so let's head over there. There are still streets here blocked off for construction, but they did open, oh, at least partially the walkway. So we can at least see the Kitty Cat Club sign. But I think we can probably get into the alley back here. Let's find out. Hopefully I'm not just going into a dead end here and I can cut through the alley. I think so. I think so. Oh, yes. So we do know there's quite a bit of theming in here too. It sounds like the a cappella group is performing. Another food drink booth here. They've added lights. All the booths seem to be getting their lighting. They've got some meat in here. Meaty meats. It's gonna be cool. And here looks like a register maybe, or at least a menu board with more meat there. And then up here, made to look like you're walking into like a butcher shop. Cool. Revenge of the Mummy has still not yet reopened. They have been doing team member previews, and those seem to not be going on today. But we do have a scare zone that keeps getting more and more theming and detail. If you just kind of close in on this part, it's like you're in a beautiful fall town. But what's under there? Now here in the streets of New York, this scare zone is going to be Sweet Revenge. The sweets from Major Sweets Candy Company have turned children into crazed killers. This Halloween's all trick, no treat, and total mayhem.
Watch out in the road, please. Make way for the blues bundle. Take it easy.
This alley's got all of these food booths. They've added some lighting up here. It looks like they're gonna look really good. I'm very excited for them to release the menus so that we can see what's coming. All the different specialty foods and drinks. And I'll definitely come out to try to show you as many of them I can. Ooh, a vampire one. Did I see this last time? I don't think I did. But anything vampire, I like it. Look at the wings on the side there. That's cool. They are truly, fully embracing the Halloween spirit, all the classics. And then of course the ever popular Transformers bar. It was set up last time I was here, but it looks like there's a little bit more. In fact, we can see the beer taps. So we've got an Oktoberfest. We've got a pumpkin ale. Woohoo, sound the alarms. We've got a pumpkin ale. Last year they had an amazing pumpkin beer, and I'm hoping they have more this year. There's a Rogue over there, and something else I can't quite see. Pecan pie? Does that say pecan pie? But that is wonderful to see. And then these two food drink booths across the way have also had lighting added to them. Orange and green over here, trick or treat with a scary face. Our classic monsters are still rotating, offering you salad, pizza, and a menu forever and ever. Even though the restaurant is in various stages of demolition. Feels like we're walking through like a pumpkin processional right now. Let's take a closer look at some of the different carved jack-o'-lanterns. There's definitely some unique ones in here. I like that happy one right there in the middle. I think that's gonna be a favorite. Right up there, that happy one, that's my guy. Well, there's two really happy ones right next to each other. I like them both. Look at this guy, happy. This one, happy but also scary, I like it. There's something else off the Passholder Appreciation menu that I wanna try. It's out in City Walk. It's right here at Voodoo Donut. Normally there's a huge line here. It doesn't look too bad today though. I spoke too soon, there's a huge line. But I'm just gonna get in it because they have a Passholder specific donut that I wanna try. All right, it's finally my turn, woohoo! Here we go. Another line inside, but it's so cool in here. The design and the air conditioning. And then they've got their own line of merchandise too. As you're in line, you can see the donuts rotating in front of you, many of the different flavors. This giant one. You can order a wooden coffin of donuts for $139. If you're having a party, that's one way to do it. Good for a Halloween party. Oh man, they're loading up everyone's boxes. I just got two, so I got a bag instead of a box, but still gonna be good. This dapper skeleton couple up here, and then a whole band up here. Even an accordion, a bongo, an acoustic guitar. Now there is a mobile pickup you can order through the app, but I did not see the special Passholder donut in there. So I went ahead and waited in line. It didn't take long at all though. All right, here it is. The Passholder donut is the Mango Ginger Kiss. It's glazed yeast shell donut, mango custard filling topped with ginger icing and crystallized ginger. Okay, it just thundered very intensely and intently, but we're gonna dig into this, and you can see the pieces of crystallized ginger on top. Could be good. I love mango, but I don't love donuts that are filled with custard usually, so let's try it. Good so far, but I haven't gotten to the custard yet. So far, so good. I thought this was gonna be weird. I got a cake donut covered in chocolate in case I didn't like this, so that I'd have some kind of donut, but I actually really do like it. It just tastes like a regular glazed donut. The mango filling so far is very mild, not intense. I could do with some more ginger on there. I love ginger. Probably need to hurry up. I got to the big blob of custard. Too much custard in one spot. I wish it was more spread out evenly. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be. It's very tangy and very tart. Just like a blob. And then nothing around the edges. Also feel like it's going to start raining any second now. Let me just show you the other donut I got, just for the heck of it. I got a cake donut with chocolate glaze. Simple. Soft, sweet donut. Delicious chocolate glaze. Simple, my favorite. It's so good. It's definitely gonna start to rain. I have an umbrella. I'm gonna wrap these up, take them home. You know, I rarely get in that Voodoo Donuts line because it's always really long. You can mobile order, but you know, I just rarely get them. But I mean, when I do, they are good. Even the weird ginger one's good. I'm gonna take the mangled half home and finish eating it. Now, obviously, I only tried a fraction of the menu items that are available for Passholder Appreciation Month. There is a long list, which I showed you a little bit of in the beginning, and you can find on the website. It's usually like 1 or 2 dishes at various places. Even the resorts are getting in on it. Before Passholder Appreciation Days are passed by this year, I'm sure I'll come out to get more of the items and try some other things over at Islands of Adventure too. Today I just mostly wanted to get that Passholder magnet, see the scare zone updates. I just get so excited seeing that. Storm is rolling in. Woo, it's pretty out. You see this like blue sky behind me, but then in front of me, ooh, oh, look at that cloud. That is rolling in. Look at the wind there. So, thank you so much for being here with me today. I am sending you a ton of love. I'll see you for the next video, and until then, as always, stay enthused. Bye.